We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Next. Clayton Kershaw will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Standing in, Nick Senzel. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Now here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The 1-1 home. Is a slider taken for a ball. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. One away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A high fastball is in there.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-2, here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Casale. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gavin Lutz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there, no balls and a strike. Lutz stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. He's got the average to 321. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. 0-1, here it comes. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Two and two now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. And the pitch. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Aquino will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 13 home runs, and 47 RBIs. The 1-0.
Right. 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And that's over. 3-1. From the belt, the pitch.
We got a full count.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Castellanos on second. Galvis at first. 2 out in the inning. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and 1 to count. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
He's set. The 3-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. The payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Comes set. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Peterson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Castillo is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 15 long balls, and 54 runs batted in. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A pause, and the 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. way outside. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side, but well foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Standing in now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Two out here and a runner at second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moustakas calls for it, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Too high.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Glove by Taylor. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Mike Moustakas would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. A payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball right into the shift. Taylor's got it. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Stepping into the box,
The pitcher.
Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lifted down the line in left. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He went down swinging to start the home first. Ready with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
At the plate, Gavin Lutz. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Popped up. Suarez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicolas Castellanos. The 1-1. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Slapped hard the opposite way. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The batter, number 44.
So stepping in, Aristides Aquino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Mookie Betts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
No runs, just one hit, one error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Casale shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. No runs, just one hit, one error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Career homer number 149. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1.
Hey, 2. 2-2 the count. Here we go.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 LA. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready now for Cincinnati. Kurt Casale. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. To short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
In now, Joey Votto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is up and in, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, TK Hernandez.
Standing in, TK Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Clayton Kershaw. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Aquino is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Now batting, Joey Votto. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the stretch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering, and he fouls this one off. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, That's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Robert Stevenson is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Robert Stevenson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, second baseman, Gavin.
Ready now, Gavin Lutz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
One out, nobody on.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1 now to Mookie.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So Striding forward now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
Kershaw now on 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 44.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he falls behind 0-2.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
1 ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ready on 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Joe Kelly takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitch, number 55, Robert.
Jesse Winker come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a
To
ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Dodger bullpen does its job. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Reds nothing. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
21, Michael Lorenzen.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
First offering on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Down the third baseline. Now here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That's popped up. Suarez onto the grass, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
First baseman, Matt Muncy.
At the plate, Max Muncy, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Two balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4, so the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Baez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Beatty will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing first base and batting 9, number 45, Matt Beatty.
And now a pitch on the way. Nick Senzel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go.
A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next,
and this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-0 count, the pitch. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is in off the plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. Lucas Sims is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kike Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Matt Beatty. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Settling in now, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
74, Kenley Jansen.
Striding in to start the ninth, Aristides Aquino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. This is foul right side. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Kurt Casale. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. And if you're wondering just who remains on the Cincinnati bench, should they think about making a move, there you get a look at him right there. Travis Jankowski will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Cincinnati. Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. The 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. To second for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Los Angeles win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Clayton Kershaw pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.